They can tell me I have to move. What are they going to do? Bulldoze it down with me inside? I don't think so. I'm just not going to go anywhere. See what happens. Eventually I'm going to have to move, but that's almost just like anywhere else. Anywhere you are, eventually, sooner or later, you might have to move somewhere. The days of somebody, owning a house early in life and then staying there their entire life and never moving anywhere, that never happens anymore. Personally, for me, really, my ideal housing situation would be to be able to buy a couple acres of land myself and just put a trailer up on it, which is what I want eventually. Nothing too big, nothing too fancy. So I like small. It's easier to clean. I don't need much, just a place to be able to hang my head. I'd love to have it, just a little trailer. But then I think about all the people that I help out with here and stuff, and it would have to be a couple acres, because one trailer and just me is going to eventually end up being a little small trailer park or something where I can help other people and let them be there too. I am Martin. Me. One morning I woke up and I was outside just, having a cigarette, and these two young guys just sort of wander up to me and they're like, "Hey man, you want a wood stove?" The hell yeah, I want a wood stove. Are you kidding me? So we walked back to their van and they had this thing laying on its back in their van. So we muscled it out and we muscled its way right into the middle of the old tent city. And there it sat. Unfortunately, it was the middle of the summertime, so I wasn't even allowed to have a fire in it because it was a complete fire ban around Sechelt. So we waited until the fire ban was over, and that's when we first fired it up over there. This thing's like 350 pounds. It's not hard to, it's really hard to move. It's not easy to get around, but we got her going, and we had a fire going almost constantly throughout most of the winter.
Yeah, I don't know, we've got all this actually fixed up yesterday. Managed to lift the roof and make it a little bit more accessible so we're not ducking down all the time. A little bit easier to get around in here. Kind of a mess just because we took everything from outside the walls, moved it all in, so I'm kind of figuring it out. But yeah, no, we're thinking probably another wood stove back here even, just to add some more heat. I've already got all the fixings for that, so yeah, everything Martin's done has been pretty awesome. I'm happy that he's doing it. Gives some reprieve to some people that really need it. I see a lot of people like in front of the big building there. They're sleeping outside under sleeping bags and stuff like that at night. So I mean, if they really need a place, we got extra beds here even just for people to come and crash. And yeah, it's alright. It's not too bad. Gives people a place to crash out and relax anyway. Not looking if they got to look for a place or anything like that. So this is here.
I grew up in Hamilton, Ontario, and Thunder Bay. Actually, I had two places. Like, I spent my early childhood in Thunder Bay, but then we moved to Hamilton when I was 8, and I was pretty much there the entire time. I did a little bit of traveling in my 20s, but that was just a couple of years here and there. And I've been out to the West Coast before, too, because I was in Vancouver for 3 years, from 98 until 2001. It was the first time I ever saw the West Coast, and I loved it out here. My wife and I had planned to actually make our way out here to be able to be with Dawn and the grandkids again. We were planning on leaving right about this time right now, would have been when the both of us would have started actually packing up and getting everything ready to come down. But she got diagnosed with cancer, and it was so fast, it was crazy. April 19th, she went into the hospital for stomach pains. April 20th, which was technically our 16th anniversary, she was diagnosed with neuroendocrine tumors, and they had already spread throughout her body. On Friday, May 13th, 3 years later, she was gone. It was that quick. So we had no time to be able to make the move that we wanted to make. So instead, I mean, once she was gone, I didn't see the point in waiting a year. I didn't see the point in waiting any more time. And I got rid of the apartment that we had, basically left most of the stuff that I had there behind, grabbed what I could, and I came out here to be with Dawn. And to, let my wife's father and her brothers and sisters know just how amazing she really was, because she really was. And that, just make sure that they never forget her, I guess. Even though some of them barely even knew her. They at least know what she was like. And it's really weird to be able to see all the similarities between her relatives and her that I'd never really noticed before. But now that she's gone and I'm here and I've met who I've met, like it's you can see little bits of her in them, and it's quite comforting. Yeah, well, we had 2 rent-a-cops show up yesterday, standing right over there, trying to tell me that we had 4 days to be out, or they were gonna move us out by force. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. This is my spot. This is where I built my Tarp mansion, and I'm here to stay until the actual proper authorities actually move me out, and they're the only ones that can. I got a big axe. I'm joking. I repeat what I said. I would like to talk to George personally.
George has talked to you guys about half a dozen times.
I have never talked to George.
Okay, do you have any plans on moving? You're trespassing.
He can tell me that.
Got it.
Thank you.
Good day.
I know I said that I wasn't going to move anywhere, that I was going to be staying here. The only reason I was saying that is because I didn't believe there even was an owner of this property. I had so many different stories told to me by so many different people about it that I was beginning to think he was a figment of their imagination. Turns out he's not, and he's actually been on our side, letting us stay here the whole time we've been here. It's ended up costing him quite a bit of money just to let us stay here, and that's got to end. He's a person. He's not a figment of anybody's imagination. He's a real guy. He's got plans for this property. So I have decided that I'm going to move. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to take this down, and I'm going to try and reset up somewhere else. It's the best thing to do. I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want to be a problem to anybody. I just want to be able to exist where I can. So, but here isn't the place that I'm going to do it. I'm not going to cost him any more money or any more grief or anything like that. It's not worth it to me. I'll find something better, something that doesn't actually hurt anybody specifically, and I'll try and reset up there, and we'll see where it goes from that.